Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another mimosas and makeup. I don't have a mimosa today because I'm actually getting ready to go somewhere, but I will definitely have something in the chat. So please let me know what you are drinking, water, tea, mimosa, smoothie, whatever. Let me know. Today we're going to be getting into 4 looks with the Sydney Grace Love's Journey palette. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? Please let me know in the chat. I hope that whenever you're watching this video that you are doing well, and that if not, that this video provides you a little bit of joy and escape for the moment until you can get back on track, because you know we all have been there. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this palette. I got this palette during the Sydney Grace Christmas and July sale. It was free with a $60 purchase, and I was really excited to get this palette. I'm not doing swatches or anything. This is strictly just look inspo for those who got the palette or want to dupe it out. This palette, I picked the deep one because it gave a really nice grungy vibe. And it's like a grungy neutral palette. So let's take a look at it up close. And you can see we have the 15 shades, and we have a warm, a neutral, and a cool row. And in the description of the palette, it says that this palette is great for your everyday looks as well as your evening glam looks. And we're gonna test that out in the 4 looks that we're gonna do. The looks that I'm gonna do in this video are looks that I did over the last week or so. And I think 4 looks will give us a really good vibe of this palette, and whether or not it's something that you are interested in. This palette retails for $52. It's cruelty free, it's vegan, and it's on back order right now. It's gonna take about a 4 to 6 week, I guess, processing time for the palette to be shipped. Normally I use Mel Thompson's code, which is Puffin's Wife 15, to take 15% off the order. So really excited for you to see these looks. So let's go ahead and get into them now. All right, you guys, I am so excited right now. I was getting ready to just, I don't know, finish what I was doing for the night. And I was like, come on, Cara, like you got one look in you. This palette has been calling me, and we're gonna go ahead and just do a little something quick right now. I know I'm gonna be washing my face off, but it's just sitting right here like, use me please. Okay. So that's how I'm feeling. So we're just gonna do a little something quick just so I can get a little feel for the palette. Just so you know, on my face I'm wearing Pomelo Peach from House Labs and Je ne sais quoi by Lisa Eldridge, and I just have on concealer. That's it. And I prime my eyes with the NARS primer. Actually wanting to play around in this middle row here. I'm going into this shade In My Heart. That's this shade right here. I think this is the first time I'm doing an eye look with my new setup with my desk. And this brush is just a BH Cosmetics blending brush. I'm just gonna put this in the transition area. And see, you know, sometimes you just want something simple like this, you know? And I have really been feeling the simplicity lately. And I've also been feeling like these like brighter lip colors, because oftentimes I go with nudes, and you know, I'm just trying to utilize what's in my collection. So I'm hoping this will all look nice together. And I love this shade. That's what we have so far. And I mean, you just cannot go wrong. You just can't. I'm going to, do we want to, let's see. So that's the shade that I started with, In My Heart, but I'm going to go into my Steadfast Love. Now my everything is the deeper green shade, but, or whatever you call that, but I'm going to see what Steadfast Love looks like. Like, is it going to give us some depth? I kind of think it does. And I love when we can see like these little, like subtle differences. So you see that. I'll show you what Steadfast Love looks like in the pan as well. Because when you look at In My Heart and Steadfast Love, they don't look that different to me, but they're definitely different. You can see it on my finger. Like, so classy, y'all. Like that. Okay. There's In My Heart and there's Steadfast Love. So they look very close, but as you saw on my fingers, they're very, very different. And so you got a little smoke, it's not too much. And I'm gonna now go into Dinner Date, which is very complimentary. You know, we are going with like, I mean, this is like a basic palette, but with A+ quality. I feel like this is a look that you can wear to work, but you could wear this look out. Like, oh my gosh. Especially depending on what you do with your liner, if you do lashes, like you can really make this look an evening look. I love this color. It's like, I don't know, like an antique-y type shade. And I think this look is gonna look really great with the lipstick. Sometimes with lipstick, especially this color, I don't know what type of eye look to do. I'm recalling a look I did with the Natasha Denona Glam palette where, you know, it was kind of antique-y, but then I had this red lip and I just didn't like how that looked on me. But I love how this looks. There's like an earthiness here and a simplicity that I am really into. I'm going to take my What's Up Beauty R107 pencil brush and just go into In My Heart, which was the transition shade. And I'm going to put that under the eyelid. Like, I don't know. You know when you just do a look and it's like with a brand that you really vibe with, it just... there's no fuss, you know? There's just no fuss with it. And that's how I feel when I use my Sydney Grace shadows. And honestly, that's how I feel when I use my Pat McGrath shadows. There's no fuss. And the looks just, they mesh with me. Or I mesh with the look. I don't know which one it is, but they just mesh. I mean, I feel like I do a lot of nice looks with many different brands. But I can say like Sydney Grace and Pat McGrath, there's like a connection there where I'm just like, yes. Like this blend to me is effortless and it's seamless. I'm just really impressed. I really am. I'm going into wishful. I don't know why I'm impressed. This is what I expect from Sydney Grace. I have just never had anything else. Like this has always been my experience. So... I mean, of course I'm impressed, but you know what I mean. Look at this for the inner corner highlight. This is so pretty, so easy, 4 shades. Like this is so put together. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. All right. Mascara, liner. I'll be back to tell you how I'm feeling. All right, you guys. So I'm back with the finished look, and all I did was take my Victoria Beckham liner in Cocoa and then my What's Up Beauty mascara, and this is what we've got. I absolutely love it. I don't even know what else to say. I think it's great, and I love this look. I love it, and I love it with this lipstick. I just wasn't sure how it was gonna look, but I think it really looks beautiful. Let me know if you put this look together, because I like when palettes are laid out like so that it's really friendly to my eyes. And so I'll probably do a lot of the looks like the way they are in the palette, but you know, I'll probably mix, you know, some of the rose, but the design of this works, and that's what I love. This is simple and effective, and this look I was able to put together with ease, and that is primarily what I'm about right now. I'm about ease, and I want to look put together, and I think this look really achieved that. So let's get into another one. All right, you guys, we are back to do look number 2 with Love's Journey. It's been about a week or so since I have touched this palette, so I'm gonna try to come up with something different. I can see the shades I used last time, so let's get busy. So as I'm filming this, because right now I don't know when this video is going up, I return to work tomorrow, and you know, I am kind of excited, thankful that I have a job. My plan is going to be to go back to filming some looks a look before I go to work, and that way I can continue the multiple looks with one palette series. I have done that with 2 palettes, right? And yes, 2. So I'm really excited about it, and I want to continue on. So not sure how many looks I'm going to do with this one. At least 3. I would say 3 or 4 maybe. All right, I'm gonna start with Everlasting Love, and I'm gonna be using the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy 503 brush. Just placing this in the transition area. So excited about the basic but beautiful looks that I'm gonna be able to do with this palette. August is here, by the way. Hi, August.
Why my fingers hurt?
Why do your fingers hurt?
I do not know.
You don't know?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it something you did with the basketball game?
Maybe.
Going into Unforgettable. I think you may need to take a little break.
Right.
And hi, Amir.
Hi.
You ready for school?
Yeah.
They can't see you. Oh.
Hey guys, say what's up to Amir.
Okay, August. See, you're too tall for my new setup. Ooh. Oh, are you wearing a belt this year? August, you have a belt somewhere here.
Yeah, my mom said you're supposed to wear a belt next year.
No, I'm not wearing a belt.
You're gonna wear a belt.
No, I'm not. You can't find it.
I will.
No, you won't. Your pants will fall off.
They won't. They can't even see you. Oh my God. Mad love.
I'm capping.
Not capping. Can you close my door? Because you know.
You're capping, Mom.
Oh my God. So yeah, camp's over for him. Marky's in camp until the 18th. This, oh my gosh. This palette, like already, I know it's only the second look, but the blend is just so easy and like, why? With this lip, come on. And this blush, I'll grab it. It's the blush that I got from RMS, Bohemian Girl. Look at that. The one I paid $5.30 for. We're gonna go into Lovesick for the shimmer. Oftentimes when I do first looks with a palette, if there's a layout that's given, I like to stay within that at first. And that's just my strategy. It just makes it easy. Like, we want ease. Who wants to be figuring a whole bunch of stuff out? Especially if it's going to be 6 o'clock in the morning, which is going to be the case for me.
Mom, he wants to tell you something.
Sure, he can tell me.
I'm so tired.
The shoes that August is wearing for school shoes, those are the ones that I'm gonna wear.
Really? Y'all are going to have the same shoes, the Under Armours?
Yeah, the same shoes.
That's what's up.
My mom got them on Amazon.
I got mine on the Amazon, the ones for August. What kind of lunchbox do you have?
I have a gaming lunchbox which I got from
I should get one.
Oh no, August, you picked out your lunchbox
No,
today.
I changed my mind.
Change it back.
What? What the heck does change your back mean?
I said change it back.
Oh, wait, what? Oh.
Look at this look. It's so classy.
Don't cut that out of the video, okay?
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a pencil brush and let's just go into, let's just go with Kisses for the inner corner. Wait. Beautiful. And I'm going to take the same brush into Everlasting Love for the lower lash line. Just bringing it all the way over. Yes, y'all. That's it. Let me get my liner and mascara, and then I'll tell you about my other face details. All right, back with the finished look, liner and mascara. The liner is Victoria Beckham Olive on the lower lashes, nothing on the top lashes, and What's Up Beauty mascara. And on my face, I'm wearing the Chanel #1 Skin Tint Dior Concealer with Sandy Cheeks blush from Melt and my Ben Nye pink powder. Like, that just gives the most beautiful flush for my tone. I'm loving it so much. This is the blush I got from RMS Beauty. It is Bohemian Girl. And it is just so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's just like a golden pink. Beautiful. And then for lips, I couldn't really figure out exactly what I wanted to do. But one of my lip combos that I like are the Velvet Decade pencil from Lisa Eldridge with Velvet Decade on the lips on the outer part and then Muse on the inner part. But then I actually took a little bit of this Natasha Denona My Dream lipstick in the shade Natasha, and I just put it because it's a whole different finish. It's a cream lipstick. I just put a little bit right here. I love that. Oh my gosh. And truth be told, all three of these lipsticks together pretty much make the shade Larch by Hourglass, I want to say. I love that shade in the Hourglass lipstick. So maybe I'll just put that on. But I did like creating this combo. All right, let me know what you think about look number 2, and let's get to the next one. All right, you guys, it's late. What time is it? It's 9:21 p.m. There we go. And I am going to do another look with our beloved Love's Journey palette. I'm going to be using the bottom row, which is the most uncomfortable row for me. So it makes sense that I'm doing this look when I don't have to go anywhere. I've got on my Corpse lips. This is, it's a Natasha Denona lipstick. I call these Corpse lips. I have a liner on too, but I felt like it might look good with the gray shades. We shall see though. May change it out at the ends. Today was the first day of work, going into Dreamboat, and it was great. Like, I'm all about ease and no stress. Is my room ready? No. Is it close to being ready? Not at all. And that's okay. Like, everything is okay. I'm not worried about it. It was great. Had a great time. Left on time. Like, that's what I'm about. The boys were supposed to go to my dad's, and they're still gonna go, but my dad somehow doesn't have electricity, so they'll go tomorrow. And the air conditioner stopped working in my car. So I wanted to film the look that I did for work today, but I don't know. I just didn't get a chance to. I was like, Cara, don't bite off more than you can chew. Oh, I think this is my crab cake from Olive. Is it Olive Tree or Olive Grove? I can't remember. They'll leave it out there and I'll go grab it. Don't bite off more than you can chew, you know? Like, you're not gonna get up on the first day of work out, get marketing, like, it was just too much. So you know what? I got up and just got myself together and got to work at a decent time. I didn't get there by the skin of my teeth because I'm not trying to set that precedent this year. So I was totally fine with not filming this morning, and I'll incorporate that back in, but not today. So we had a great day. You know what? The Corpse lips, I think, are gonna do nicely with this look. Now, I don't know if this is for my skin tone because I do feel like I'm neutral. I definitely don't think I'm all the way warm. I definitely think neutral, but cool. I don't know. It's always a tricky situation. But I like this. Going into the shade Us, just for a little more depth. So we've got a bunch of neutral stuff coming out, but the Natasha Denona I Need a New palette released today on the Sephora app, so for the early access. Then we got sneak peeks of Patrick. Blend Bunny's got something neutral, and also Danessa Myrix has something. I don't know why I always hear it like that. Danessa Myrix has something new, and I don't know, I'm overwhelmed because I love neutrals. We're, using a neutral palette here as well, and I don't know. How much neutral do we need? That's the thought here. Smoky. All right, we're going into Fools in Love. That's the deepest shade. The brush I'm using is the Bristles Beauty EO1DL brush, and I love this brush. This is a really good one. I'm just tapping this off because I just know it's going to be really pigmented. This morning, or for work, I wore the Natasha Denona Retro palette for the mattes. And then the shimmers I took from, I only used one or two, the Adept Seahorse palette. I'm actually really finding myself enjoying the use of the mainstream mattes with the indie shimmers. I love that. I do that with Biba. Excuse me? Tyrone went out with one of his friends and I just feel like he's at the door. He was supposed to be out later, but he's not. And the boys were supposed to be gone. I was supposed to be in here with an evening alone with my crab cake. But that's okay, because I'm appreciative of everyone that's in my life. We are going to use Only You and putting that on the finger. Ooh, it's like a Tin Man shade. It's like a Mary Jane shade. This whole row actually reminds me of Mary Jane. And I'm sure the shimmers are shimming a lot more. Here we go. It's about to be a party that I wasn't invited to and that I didn't invite anyone to. It was a party for me. I feel like there's company, which is fine. You know why? Because I have a crab cake. And no one else can have it but me. No one else can have it but me. Let me just go ahead real quick with Dreamboat on the lower lash, because I just feel like I need to go out there and just make sure everything is everything. Now see, for this, we also have this other shimmer, which is called Captivating. And I am not certain. Oh, I didn't even zoom in for real. Let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, guys. This is cute. It is really cute. I don't know if, see, now I wouldn't do a red with this. When I do reds with lipsticks like this, I absolutely cannot stand it. I hate it. I hate it with a black hate. Captivating can go here. It can. It's just really nice. Here we go. Hello.
You need clothes on blind. I told you about recording with the blind.
You were on your way.
I did my job there.
I'm back. I am doing the Victoria Beckham liner and my What's Up Beauty mascara. I'm gonna save y'all from that. I'll be back with the finished look. It's so, it's like the ash. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, back with the finished looks. I'm gonna keep the Corpse lips intact. And I think it looks pretty nice. It's not my favorite look because these are looks that I am a little more uncomfortable with. But I do think it looks nice, and I think for people that love cool tones, they're gonna love this. I know some people are so like made for these types of tones, and I am just not 100% comfortable with them. Although I really like them. I love the cool tone, smoky, kind of gray, taupey type shades. But this one is like cooler. It's a taupe, but it's a cooler taupe. You know, there's like different versions of taupe, but I love trying different looks, and I like the Corpse look. I'm not sure what other shade will go well with this, so let me know in the comments. Part of me thinks like a nice pink would go, but I definitely did not like red. You can let me know what you think. So let's do one more look and then we will wrap it up. All right, y'all, I have to do a voiceover because my mic was on the wrong setting. I'm excited to do this fourth look, or I was excited. I'm getting ready to go to see a scary movie, actually. So we are gonna go ahead and get into look number 4. And for this one, I am going to do a little mixing across the rows. Oh, let me tell you what's on my face. That's what I'm talking about. The normal stuff, but I've got on this Adept palette, which I really, really love, and they're having this bundle sale right now. See if they're still having that. I think they are. Now, we are gonna go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. Tasty Hazel, my Gucci lipstick. That is one of my favorite shades, y'all. Tasty, I love her. And then on the inner part of the lips, I have this Natasha Denona cream lipstick. I think it's in the shade Andrea. I feel like her lipsticks still give me that white line sometimes. I'm gonna test it out and let y'all know. But that's what it is. It's from the I Need a Nude collection, the old one. All right, we're gonna start with Everlasting Love in the transition, and I'm talking about how my brush is probably dirty because the shades look different on each eye, but most likely it's going to be covered up. So we're going into Unforgettable on the inner part of the eyelid, which is also probably going to end up being covered up as well. But I'm going to go ahead and put that on. You can just watch that, I guess. Okay, now we're going into my everything, which is like this gray green shade, and I'm putting that in the outer corner, and I'm using this tapered brush from Bristles Beauty for all of the shades so far. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in, and I'm probably just talking about a bunch of nothing right now. Yeah, girl. All right, moving on. Now for the shimmer, I'm using the shade Kisses all over the lid, and I really do like how this looks with the mattes. So I'm gonna go ahead and press that on in. And then I'm using my blending brush to put my everything back on the outer corner, just so the shades mesh together well. Blend it, girl, do it. Oh, they're solid. All right, that's looking good. We can move on. Now I'm taking a flat brush from Refer, and I'm going into Everlasting Love for the lower lash line. I'm just taking that all the way across. And for the inner corner, I'm taking a pencil brush and going into the shade Wistful, which I love how this looks. Actually, that's a Blend Bunnies brush. It's not even a pencil brush, I don't think. But it works really well for the inner corner. And then that is going to be the finished look. And I wasn't sure how this was going to look with the lips, but I think it is going to be great. Now, yeah, I'm putting on the liner and mascara, and then we'll see if we like the lips. All right, there's the finished look. And I was thinking, since I'm going to a scary movie, that this kind of deep lip with Tasty Hazel is going to be really nice. So let me know what you think. I think I just have on brown liner maybe, and I have on a Charlotte Tilbury mascara because I couldn't find the What's Up Beauty one. Now, the trailer for this movie talked to me. When a group of friends discovers how to conjure spirits by using an embalmed hand, they become hooked on the new thrill until one of them unleashes terrifying supernatural forces. It was definitely disturbing. And I really do like scary movies, but I am not really into watching them alone. But I really, really like scary movies a lot. And it was good. I enjoyed it. It took place like in the UK, I think. It was good. All right. We're going to get into the final thoughts on this palette. All right, you guys. I really do hope that you enjoyed the 4 looks. I want to give you my final thoughts on this palette. I really enjoyed using this palette. And I think that the description of the palette was 100% accurate. You can do everyday and evening looks. You can do warm and cool. Some of the cooler tone looks I'm just not as comfortable with because I feel like I'm more of a neutral, nude to warm person. I gravitate more to those colors, but I don't think the cool looks look bad at all. And I love this look that I have on right now, especially since I'm about to go to the movies and see a scary movie. I think it fits really well. As far as the performance, Sydney Grace is probably the most consistent brand that I've ever tried. The mattes, the shimmers, shim. I like their foils, and you know they do have some multi-chromes now in their singles lineup. This palette definitely stands on its own, and it will also be a great companion palette. Like if you want to pull out some indie singles and use it with these mattes, and then maybe use one of these shades for the inner corner highlight, I think it's going to be perfect. As far as variety in this palette, 4 looks definitely gave us a great take on the types of looks that you can create. I don't see a ton of variety in this palette, and that's okay with me because I don't go to every palette for the same thing. There's some palettes that I have that have a variety of looks and some don't. So this is definitely a palette I can grab and do a look in 5 minutes. That's what I want from this palette. I definitely see the 3 distinct looks, and then you can mix the colors up a bit, but overall, you are not going to get a large variety. I also wanted to share that because This is the deep version. The shimmers are all the same in the light and deep versions, but the mattes definitely differ. And I think in the light version, you may get more variety between some of the mattes. But in this deep version, it definitely gives a little more of a grungy element, which I really love. Depending on how I blend the shades, these deeper ones can be used as transitions. Otherwise, I'll use these for transitions and then use these to kind of deepen up that crease area. So again, not a ton of variety, but there is some there. You can also do one and done looks with this palette, and you can do all matte looks. So there's, of course, more than 4 looks. I'm just talking more about how the looks will be different from one another on the eye, because you know, a swatch is one thing, but then some shades really look similar on the eye. Overall, I don't have any regrets on having this palette in my collection. I can see it getting a lot of use, especially combining it with my indie singles, and that will add to the variety of, you know, what these mattes can do. Overall, I'm really happy. Sydney Grace is such a trusty brand, and I feel like this is a trusty palette. As I was saying, this is not a palette that I need a lot of variety in. This is a palette that I like to keep on my desk or keep on my dresser. I'm usually running late for work anyway. I'd like to be able to grab it, do something quick, and not have to figure out, you know, what's gonna go together. It's really laid out well. I think they did a great job on this palette, as per usual. Let me know if you purchase this palette or you're interested in it, if you're gonna get it on the back order or wait for Black Friday. You know, at this point, I would say wait for Black Friday because it's coming sooner than later, and I'm sure this palette will be there. Let me know your thoughts, whether or not you got the light or the deep, and let me know about your looks and how you like them. And with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I really wanna say thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another Mimosas and Makeup. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will definitely see y'all in the next one. Bye.